Hey! It reminds me of, I don't know if I got it from that, but it was the Super Smash Brothers Melee intro. Super Smash Brothers Melee! As you hear in the background, someone's just like, keep it going, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Melee. And cut. Oh, God. All right. On to the podcast. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin, and you are watching and or listening to episode, what was it, 310? Wow, 310 of DangIT Productions. You might notice that we got a different setting because I'm actually not on my island. Not quite yet. I am renovating, but this is not my island. It's Seppi's island, actually. So for now, Seppi's just kind of on like lunch break, so she's gonna join me just momentarily. But yeah, got this really nice layout for the podcast this time around. I actually don't know if I really am not sure if this is actually going to be the place that we need to have this. Let me go ahead and should I add some ambiance? Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, let's just go ahead and add some ambiance here, and maybe you can pick it up just very slightly. But yeah. So as we wait for Seppi, I just want to give some shout outs to people in the chat. We got Mark and Jacory Brown joining us this time around. They were actually talking about a bit of the songs here and there. Jacory representing Blue Lines. I'm pretty sure that is Fried Emblems. I actually I took one of the Fire Emblem Heroes manga, took a screenshot of that, and then cropped out just so I can get the Sharina like absolutely defeated like emoticon for that, or image, or emotion, generally speaking. That's a little reaction thing on the Facebook chats, as unfortunately Christoph is not going to join us for this one. And as you guys know, actually, Gabe actually got shipped out this past week, so right now it's going to be me and Seppi to join in here. I'm not sure if Anai's going to join in later on, but we'll see how it goes. But as a general question, how's everyone doing this nice Saturday? I actually tuned in for the I kind of was late for the very beginning of it, but the launch actually of, what was it called, the Dragon? But yeah, NASA's sent out 2 Americans out to, what was it, space station? Yeah, I just picked this up like earlier this morning, and it was pretty much premiering from like, well, I tuned in like 5 hours earlier, and then around lunchtime I was like, oh shoot, that's actually still happening. So I tuned into that. They were already being launched out, but they were just leaving. So that was a really cool thing to see. And looks like they got some new suits too, which look a lot sleeker and not as, I guess, stereotypical, for lack of better words. But yeah, that was actually really cool to see too. Man, can't, like, I'm thinking about it because, I mean, we've seen shows, right, where they portray like the mission where astronauts are going to be heading out to space, and the overall feelings that they have right before they get out. And for me, just thinking about it kind of got me like super nervous, because I mean, you never know what's going to happen, out there, and like in the future. You don't know if things are going to be different, where maybe we'll find ourselves with a lot more time and space for people to just, go about doing things just outside the planet. Like, who knows if we'll ever like find settlement somewhere elsewhere, right? And so, I mean, I don't think I'd personally live long enough to see that, but that'd be really cool. That is, unless they found out a way to live forever, in which case I would document everything. Bro, how mad? Well, I mean, like, granted though, they already have like ways of communicating and streaming like stuff all the way over there, so it's not like you can really put any records on saying, oh, I was the first person to vlog my experience in space. No, not quite. Not quite. But hey, let's turn over to the chat real quick. See what everyone else is saying. Jesus, Justin, the Black Eagles are evil. No. Well, yes. Absolutely, they're evil in the ways they have to go about it, but essentially what you're looking at is just modern day, but in the setting of Fire Emblem. where Edelgard's pretty much like screw the church, and well, I mean, like, not particularly the church, but just the people who are running it, and let's create democracy. Or like create a government. Yeah, that's pretty much like what she's doing. She's creating a modern day scenario, but the means of how to get that is through violence, which of course isn't the answer there. So it's more of the edgy route, I would say, for sure. Immortality is a double-edged sword. You don't need to tell me twice about that. Like, it's one of those things where, you know, you bring it up like all the time, like with friends. It's one of those really good conversation starters where it's like, would you rather like live for the next like few years, or would you like to rather live like 1,000 or so years, or something like that? And I've really weighed in my options here, and it sucks for either scenario, but I think personally, I think I would choose to go like the longer route. But boy just joined in. Hello. You think we'll find some alien females out there? Most definitely. And if you guys have been long enough for the podcast, you know exactly what each individual person would be doing. Except for Steven. I think Steven would love to just stay here. Meanwhile, Nolan's out there. He's first volunteer, like, all right, just do it. Let's see if we can make an alien baby. It's like, whoa. I fully believe we will find space in our lifetime, and yes, I think we'll find some aliens. Yeah, I know that's something that I forget. I think, was it Einstein who really said that, or was it oh shoot, I'm drawing a blank on the other dude. But one of them, they were saying like just don't. Like, there is life form out there. There's life out there. We shouldn't try to interact or anything like that. But I also understand that as part of our history, like, one of the things that we do is just kind of expand not only our knowledge, but also just expand out to like different lands. And there's a bit of romanticism about that, but also we should probably be like on the lookout. So that, coupled with the evidence of possibly finding like a parallel universe, I mean, there's just a lot on people's hands right now, specifically NASA. Yeah. Oh yeah, Stephen Hawking. Thank you. I'm hoping to find Gamora like the aliens from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yo, wouldn't that be the dream? She is Marvel. She's one of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's tsunderes. She'll come around. But hey, who knows? Honestly, if I could find someone like Drax, who's just like the hugest comedic relief, but like kind of ironic and also unironically, I think we'd just be in a better world. No, you're hideous. Okay, but I got the message from Sevi that she's ready to go. All right. So in that case, I think I'll be jumping into a Discord call real quick. Give me a second, guys. Let's see. There is Seppi right there. Oh, that's perfect, Seppi. That was a really good little pan right there. Let's see. All right, Seppi, let me go ahead and get you on a voice call real quick. I have the one with Gabe included with it, though that's not the Pacific one. Oh, here we go. Start voice call, please. All right, let's see it. Hello? Hey, Sephi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Just finished a little bit of brunch. Frank made me an egg sandwich, so scrambled eggs and some spinach and some chicken that he bought.
I'm jealous, actually.
Yeah,
Literally everything I just like ate were all rations.
It came out pretty good. Well, we're trying to eat more healthy because right now he's got like a mild health condition. It's not anything serious or
Hmm.
anything. But we went to the doctor, and the doctor basically told him that he's got to eat more like vegetables, more fiber in his diet,
Hmm.
um, and like get more exercise, like go out, take walks. So he's really trying to be gung ho about eating like really good and like healthy things. So we got like
Hmm.
spinach and broccoli and like all these vegetables, and then like multi-grain bread. And then his friend, I guess, told him about like a bunch of probiotics that he could take that also helps like his digestive system. So he got has that. So it's been kind of crazy.
Was this recent?
Yeah, this is like within probably the last couple weeks or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so but yeah, he's doing good. He says he feels a lot better today, so he's out there in the living room eating right now.
Nice. It's too bad. It's too bad Gabe can't join us for this conversation, so he can like pass on a message of
Yeah.
suggestive means.
Well, because Gabe was here. He was available Memorial Day.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, like let's hang out." And I was like, "Oh, I would, but he's not feeling too well, so we don't want to go anywhere."
All right, right.
Yeah, but yeah, no, but it's been good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just kind of doing
Yeah,
the same old stuff.
the same old stuff. Okay, yeah, same here. Just same old. Been working. I had Memorial Day off, which was really nice, but
Mm-hmm.
it's funny because like we had classes that day, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to work. And then Sunday, my boss texts me. He's like, "Oh, hey, I'm giving you the day off with pay," and I was like, "Oh, what?" So I had the day off
Nice.
with pay.
So, anything that's been otherwise eventful? Anything that you're currently working on?
Not really. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with my island. So like I'm still trying to like move things around. I don't know if you saw, but like the right side of the island is like pretty developed, but I'm still
Hmm.
trying to figure out like where I want to put things. And Isabel's like, "You need more decorations," and I'm like, "I don't know what to put on this island."
Well, I showed a little bit of a screenshot of mine, but I'm currently sitting at like three
Trees.
stars. But then, aside from like, having it a little bit more developed with like more decorations and whatnot, there was a
Hmm.
complaint about an overabundance of trees.
Gee, I wonder why there's so many trees.
It's not my fault. I want to create a good economy for my island.
I'm
Some
telling you, my
fruits.
economy is mainly turnips right now, and I
Hmm.
don't want to like I have a bunch of fruit trees like on the island. They're just all like all spread out, but like I don't want to shake them just yet because like I want
Hmm.
to like see what it looks like with the fruit on the trees, and I'm like
Hmm.
trying to like move things around. So it's mainly turnips and fossils, and I don't really buy anything unless
Hmm.
it's like something I really need from the Nook store.
Yeah, I tried to find like more decorations for the house, but otherwise things like clothes and whatnot, I'm pretty much settled in with. Unless it's like, ooh, what is that? Like, ooh, I'll take that.
Oh, true. Yeah, definitely
Mm.
true.
But I guess yeah, I guess I'm on the same boat. Like, I mean, turnips have been helping out like significantly more so. Fruits
Hmm.
are kind of here and there, but ultimately I sell like fossils that aren't even added to the museum. Actually,
Yeah.
I just got the upgrade for just the art museum aspect of
Oh,
it.
you got it?
Yeah, but
Yeah. All right.
and then I talked to that one Fox student. He was saying like, "Oh, hey, I can chill out your island for a little bit." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." But now I'm in the situation where I tried to like inspect like his art, his paintings, and I can't tell what exactly is fake or not.
I mean, if you like, yeah, most of the paintings I suck at, so I cheat. I have a guide. Some of them,
Oh.
some paintings are real. Some paintings don't have like fake ones. Like, um, there's a painting I got the last time he was here,
Mm.
and it was a real painting. Like, there's no like fake one that's next to it. But yeah, it's hard to like tell certain ones. Like if you know the painting, like the Mona Lisa, you could definitely tell which one's fake and which one's not fake. Because the
Mm.
fake one, she's got like super arched eyebrows, and it does not look normal at all.
Mm. Oh, okay. Because I think I have the Mona
Um,
Lisa available now, so I should look
yeah,
at it again.
but it's hard to figure out like what is fake, especially if you don't know the painting. And I don't know art, so
Hmm. Well, thank goodness for the internet to tell you or expand your knowledge just for
thank
particular
goodness,
things.
thank goodness for the Animal Crossing subreddit, because otherwise I would not know.
Mm.
But I haven't seen him in like a couple weeks. He was here, and then I bought the painting and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you just showed up today, so it's like, oh, thank God, I need to go buy that painting of yours again. Because it was still, like, even like after being like befriending him, he's still kind of sketchy.
Oh yeah, he's the sketchy character. It's been like this in all the games. And the last game. Oh wait, no. Was it the last game? No, City Folk, the one for the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
He had a shop, and it was like in this like, so you would like take the bus to the city, and he had a shop, but it was like in this like sketchy like alleyway. It was all like dark and like dirty, and at the end of the alleyway was a shop.
It's like, okay.
You're like, okay, all right there. But
Yeah, and this one, like, he has this barely like mobilized like boat
barely functional boat
that hangs in the very back of the island.
I know, and I'm trying to figure out like how I'm gonna make like a pathway to get back there. Because right now I just take my ladder and I just climb down and go, but I want to like get rid of like the cliff part. You know where all those blue flowers are at next to my house? I just want to like cut through there and like get rid of the cliff, so there's like a pathway,
Okay.
and then it'll separate my little castle island thing from the rest of the cliff.
Yeah, I need to find a way to like get rid of the cliffside stuff too. I'm gonna have to end up adding like an incline.
And then I have to add another incline because I only have the one to get up to like the main cliff right now, and I don't have any others, so I have to go make inclines. And nobody contributes to this island. It's only me.
Yep. They're just saying like, "Hey, Sephi, how's tricks? Oh, that's good. Hey, I heard about the new expansion. Oh, that's so great. I'm so happy about the new people coming in."
Yeah.
Did you know that the museum's expanding? I didn't even know that they were going to try to expand. Like, I thought it was already good enough as it is. I don't know who's donating all the stuff though.
Yeah, where all this stuff coming from? And it's like, So I have like 2 point something million in the bank. That's strictly for like moving island homes and buildings. And
that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm moving every single home to like a little corner, but it's in the center of the island.
Yeah,
making it residential.
I was watching your stream last night, and I was like, okay, like all the houses are close together. I kind of wanted to do that, but then if they're gonna add like more buildings later, like you know, like I need to figure that out too. Because I guess like hopefully, I'm hoping, because it was in the last couple games and it's not in this one, but there's like a cafe.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like it's like a pigeon, and he runs a cafe. And in the last game, it was inside the museum, and you could buy like coffee, and like villagers would come, like you could, and then like eventually, if you like befriended him enough, you could quote unquote work there, and like villagers would come in. It's like a little mini game, and they would come in and they would tell you like, oh, like give me coffee please, and you have to like guess like what kind of coffee they like, and you could be like, how many sugars, how much milk, what kind of coffee. Like, it was really cool, so I hope they bring that back because I really liked that.
Wow.
It could be like some like cool barista.
I think that like coffee can actually add as like the 10 fruit situation.
Yeah, or yeah, exactly. Like if they add coffee, and then like you could like in the old game you could buy coffee and like sip on it. It didn't do anything, but it was just like a cool little thing. So
yeah,
I think if they were to add it, it would be like a fruit thing. Like maybe give you like, instead of 1, maybe it gives you like 5
or 3
or 2
just anything.
Or 3. Yeah, anything. Yeah. But the turnip thing you mentioned yesterday, I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh yeah, I could just eat a bunch of turnips and then that's it.
Yeah, I thought about that because like you have the option to eat exactly 10 of them, but of course usually we wouldn't even want to because we wanted to sell it. But just for the ease of access, I can get that.
Yeah, that makes sense. But,
especially with me moving all my trees. I'm definitely gonna have to minimize
I know. I do want to make like a little orchard area where I have like a bunch of fruit trees that I use for selling and or whatever else.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. I'm trying to finally like jump into like my topics here. Aside from the general check-in with everyone. So recently, the past couple of days, actually, I've been doing a lot of file management on my computer just to make some space.
Yeah.
Like, I have like a lot of space on my computer, but over time, because of all the videos, it tends to build quite a bit. Like,
Yeah.
for example, like my main like hard drive that contains all the storage for files and footage, and then the exported videos, all kind of build it up to close to the max. So think of 4 terabytes film,
Wow.
and then try to put it into like 2 smaller externals and then just 1 bigger external. So I'm just trying to sort things out, and it's been taking a while just to move them over. Also
Well, I
found,
can
yeah.
imagine.
I also found
You
that.
got like,
Oh, I'm sorry, Zephy. Go ahead.
oh yeah, I can only imagine because I mean, you've been doing this for like years now, so obviously there's going to be a lot of videos and pictures and everything.
Well, oddly enough, the pictures, even like their Photoshop files, aren't big at all. Really, like it only is like a couple gigs, and that's like over the course of like how many years? Mainly because I don't ever need to put like too much quality into like the JPEG versions. They're just kind of very simple. They're just like for thumbnails on YouTube, and that's pretty much all I
Yeah.
need.
Okay, yeah.
And they're not like extra huge files unless I did like a big screenshot from my phone or my iPad and try to send that over. But other than that, those are pretty small. It's just really like just footage, really. And then recently I found there was a better way to just kind of increase quality with per like file space. So I've been kind of using that a little bit more so that YouTube videos could look a little bit better. Though it still kind of goes through the whole compression thing, so you can only really do too much. But I know that once we put like more 4K content out on the channel, that'll be a lot more space.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Are you planning on putting more 4K content?
Once the new consoles come out, for sure, like either it'll be the new
Oh.
Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5, either one.
Yeah.
And then I'll just post like 4K videos for that and maybe for the vlogs as well. But other types of works will probably stay like the regular 1080 HD.
Okay.
So
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, you would need 4K filming for the new consoles.
yeah, so pretty much everything's in place except for the whatchamacallit it, the consoles themselves. But I guess technically I can still do that with like a PC. So this this PC should be able to run 4K, but I just don't. It's just for recording, uploading stuff.
Yeah. Are you planning on getting the new consoles when they come out?
Actually, you know what? As recent stuff has been coming out for both consoles, I don't really know exactly if I really want to just jump into it immediately.
Yeah.
Because right now the Xbox One X that I have can actually like bump up things to like a higher resolution as it is, but I do want to just kind of get a feel for it so I can like maybe post some kind of impressions video about like how it runs and is it really worth it. And of course, it's also just kind of future-proofing myself as well. Just for things that might come out in the future.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm not a really big fan of Xbox, but I do like PlayStation. Like we have a PS4, so I think I'll wait, a few weeks or like probably a few months after the PS5 comes out just to get good first impressions on it and
For sure.
see, and then maybe I'll buy one. Also depends on Frank too, because he's probably going to be playing it more than I am. Like I don't ever play the PS4 unless it's for like Kingdom Hearts or something, which I haven't even played. I mean, I played the beginning and that was it, but
3, right?
F3, yeah.
It's strange because we were playing a little song of it in the waiting room, and I've been thinking about that one in coinciding with Final Fantasy VII Remake, how things have been different, how they've been improving on things. I mean, they're two different like games, but they kind of like lean on each other, or at least in this case, Seven's new dynamic system kind of leans on just 15 and then Kingdom Hearts a little bit more so.
Yeah.
But briefly kind of jump back into the new consoles. I think we're in an era where it's a lot more acceptable to actually just kind of keep retro like consoles like that, because of just we're at a point where it's no longer like a jump from like the N64 to like GameCube, where it's like you can't play Kirby's Shattered Shards or anything like that, like
Yeah, exactly.
but now I think it's a little bit more apparent with Xbox, but they're keeping everything like just playable from the Xbox One, and I think a little bit more retro here and there too, so you can play like regular old Xbox games a limited amount of them, but definitely still a library. And I think all of Xbox like One can be played on the new Xbox, and I know that PlayStation 5 is planning on making sure that you can still play your PlayStation 4 games. So,
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, because it's Final Fantasy VII Remake was like this came out, and it's like PS5 is like coming out like really soon, so it's kind of like at the end of the PS4's life cycle.
yeah.
So I would hope that the PS5 would be backwards compatible, because it's like, well, what if I want to play Final Fantasy VII on my PS5?
Mm-hmm.
Or what if I just want to get a PS5 and still play Final Fantasy VII? You know?
Right, right.
I guess that means the second part. I guess the next game is going to be on PS5 then for Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, for sure. And they're going to really optimize like everything that's included with PlayStation 5 to really make it probably a much better experience, actually.
I mean, yeah, like this one was already like a pretty cool experience. So I can only, yeah, the PS5 will probably give them a lot more room to really like blow your mind.
Also, Tab in the chat says hello, hello.
Hello.
And Mark followed up with what was it, like 100 games for the PlayStation 4 at launch for the 5's launch. Okay. So
Oh wow. Okay.
it'll probably include like all the first party stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I know that we're at the end of the life cycle for PlayStation 4, but there is still The Last of Us 2 and what was it, Ghost of Tsushima? Those are like the two like
that's right.
big games that are gonna be releasing within the coming months.
I totally forgot about The Last of Us 2. That's gonna be hopefully fun. I played the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I played it with Frank, but he made me do a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
I had to do like there's the sneak missions. He did like all the like killing of like zombies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I did like the sneaky parts and then like some other parts too. And it was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun with it, so I really hope The Last of Us 2 is going to be fun.
Yeah, I think it really gets a lot of draw from like the story and the characters. But mainly
That's
the
pretty
characters.
much why. Yeah, that's pretty much why he wanted me to play it. He was like, "The story's really good, and I think you'd really like it." And I did like it.
Mm-hmm. I think what it was distinguished about it for me was seeing the combat being a little bit more focused. I felt like the previous thing from Naughty Dog would have been Uncharted, and though that was a pretty cool cinematic experience, it just seems that gameplay itself was kind of the secondary priority, so it didn't look as engaging or a little bit more floaty. And this one seems a little bit more grounded and much more focused on that. I know that Final Fantasy VII Remake definitely had to do a big overhaul with changing it from like, turn-based to pseudo turn-based, but more action and adventure.
Let me tell you, it is so different seeing like the original way of playing it to now, because the remake, you just switch between whatever character and you just fight, and then you do your moves, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the original one is just like it's like technically turn based, but like there's like a timer bar, so like once the timer bar fills up, then you can use that character and choose whatever move you want them to do. So it's not like this person goes, okay, now it's this person, okay, now it's this person. So it's a little bit more faster, which is really cool. And it's kind of interesting. But it's still like it's not as epic. Like we fought who did we fight? What did we fight? Oh, we like all the boss fights from the remake are like super cool, and then you play them in the original. It's just like obviously it's going to be way more epic now because of the capabilities of game consoles and everything. And it's just funny going from that to the original versus going from the original to that. But it's still really fun. I really like it. We got to my roommate's favorite part, the gold saucer.
Oh, I've been hearing about that.
Yeah, so we're currently in there and meeting people and doing things.
Yeah, not to spoil too much about that, yeah. But there's definitely a lot of talks about the current remake of it and how it might like really influence events that might lead to other things happening in part 2 and part 3. I know that because,
I playing the original, obviously it's on a set story, so it's like, oh, this is cool, and I kind of hope that they follow it similarly, because I would like to see all of these like new things in like crazy HD,
I think from like one of their interviews, for the most part they'll keep it the same way. They might do kind of the same thing as they did in this game, where it was just following things to a T, but like with things happening in the background that are just very subtle.
Oh yeah, I think they're definitely gonna change the story a little bit. Obviously, with this first part, you know, you kind of have to follow up on that. So I do expect it to be the same but different.
I'm actually going through the hard mode version for Remake right now, and
okay.
it's actually pretty challenging. Just to kind of go over, because I only went through like up to chapter 3, and after that I started messing around with a little bit of the controls here and there. But like when you get into like the scorpion fight on hard mode, and then it gets that it goes into its mode where it'll start to shoot its like giant laser at you, and you have to cover yourself. God. And I remember it from the first time going around. It's like, okay, he only shoots it once and it breaks like whatever cover, and you just go and charge in, knowing that like it'll focus on one character, the other one can just go out and just start attacking immediately. I went in this time, same strats. He pumps out a secondary laser immediately after. He knocks out Barrett, and I literally had to finish the fight with Cloud the entire way through.
Oh my god!
It was actually doable though, and playing it a second time with like a new or like a much better grasp on how the fighting mechanics and how you should be able to read, not to mention read their attacks, as well as all the material you've collected so far, is just, it's easier, but it's also kind of harder, because if you're not ready, like these enemies can really just like mop the floor with you, like with just all these like stacked attacks. So if you guys ever jump into that again, like on a harder mode, just know that you can't use items, and you should do a lot of self-healing, watch your magic.
You can't use items?
You can't use items.
The fight?
Yeah, you can't use it, period.
Oh, so just no items at all?
Yeah, so you're just stuck with your magic, materia.
Damn, so you really rely on materia then.
Which I think is a really good thing. I think that just really helps bump up the difficulty without making it like unfair. Because at that point, like, materia is really like strong, and you can really build out your characters.
That's true, and there is a lot more materia in this one than there is in the original one. So like you could definitely like stack. Yeah, you could. I think there's materia that we haven't seen. There's materia that we haven't seen yet in the remake that I've seen in the original, and I don't know if they're gonna keep them. But it's just like other attacks. It's not like anything special.
Okay.
But I don't know. Frank made it look so easy, like using materia and upgrading weapons and everything. And yeah, I mean, I could understand it, but I think playing it, I would probably be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no.
Oh boy, I've been debating whether I should go with play the original myself, but we will see.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool though. Hard mode, you can't use items, so you really rely on your magic. Make sure everyone has high enough MP points to use like revive and everything.
Yeah, I did also want to touch on some, like what I was talking about a little bit earlier, just kind of tinkering with the settings, particularly in the audio department. Of course, we're given like 3 options to control like the volume of like the music, and there's one for character voices, the other one's for special effects. Literally turned down the music and special effects so I could just hear the dialogue just run naturally for potential meme grabbing moments. But
that too. Yep.
I found that in chapter 3 it's so hard to really isolate conversations, because you're walking down like the center all the way up to that apartment building, and literally everyone just explodes.
Yeah, everyone talks and you're like, oh my god, please.
But if you can capture the moment, you really do find out that the conversations really vary. There's a lot of just like voice work, and some like unknown and also some known actors just speak in the background, just nonchalant, as they can just easily be missed. Like I just found in chapter 3, as you walk with Tifa to the apartment, someone already talks about like Wall Market, and how they're already coming down to ask questions about Avalanche. This is like
so they
that
really
very
throw
night,
in like little like because like we would play and we'd like walk past people and there'd be like little tidbits and stuff. And yeah, I know there's like a lot of like famous voice actors that are just like in the background. Like Aaron is in Wall Market. He's like in the gym.
Yeah,
he's like a character he voices.
I gotta find the one person, because I was trying to scan the room for his voice, but like he must be speaking like in different tone too, so it's really hard for me to pick it out.
Yeah, I looked it up on YouTube because I wanted to find out if anyone found him.
Is he one of the main dudes, or is he just kind of like a side character?
No, he's a side character. He's like
Okay.
he's in the gym though in Wall Market. I don't know
Okay.
who, but he's like talking to someone.
Oh, okay.
And you if you listen, you could kind of tell it's him.
Mm,
But I can't remember like what NPC he is. So you just kind of have to talk to everyone in the gym.
oh, yeah. Have you been watching any of their Let's Plays for House Party recently?
I saw the first three. I don't think I haven't seen four yet, but I saw the first three of them uh with them added into it.
Oh, okay. Because it's just absolutely ridiculous just seeing them come to life in a way that's so authentic that sometimes it throws you off.
Yeah,
Um,
it's kind of interesting to see that. It's like I wasn't really expecting them to interact with all the other characters, so that was a really nice touch.
and what was the guy's name? I think the guy's name is Frank too. Just
Yeah, the guy's name is Frank.
how's it going, dude?
How's it going, dude? Staying away from the alcohol.
And then his special moments with in-game Aaron is a
Yes.
sight to behold.
Oh no. I remember the first time they played House Party. Oh my god, that series is the funniest.
I gotta watch back on that.
Yeah, the first time they play House Party, it is so funny and like there's just one moment where I lost it. It's so good. It's so good.
Hmm. People are talking in the chat about Attack on Titan season 4 trailer. Have you watched anything of Attack on Titan?
I have not watched anything about Attack on Titan. I think I know like the characters. I've actually seen the live action movies, surprisingly.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I've seen them because they were at Ultrastar, and we went one night after hours and got a bunch of us, and we watched the movies in the theaters. That was pretty cool. But as for the anime, no.
Okay.
I know what it's about. Yes, but
Yeah, it's in my opinion, it's such a strange like or I guess a movement of just like how good it was in my eyes. Like season 1 was really cool. Season 2 was definitely just going down there, and it slowly just bumped itself back up again. So season 4, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I should watch that trailer though. Maybe just make it to a reaction or
okay.
something. So
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll watch it. There's a lot of anime that I have to watch and or finish, so I
yeah,
just haven't so overwhelmed.
is there one that you're currently watching right now?
The only thing that we were currently watching, which I haven't watched in a while, is My Hero and Welcome
Yeah.
to Demon School.
I'm sorry, what's that last one? Welcome Demon
Oh.
School?
Yeah, Welcome to Demon School,
Oh, yeah.
Iruma-kun.
Is that a recent
It's about
one?
this. It's about this kid who his parents sold him to this demon, and he's
Oh,
like
it's this one.
he's like the grandpa demon, and the demon just wants a grandchild to spoil, so the parents sell him, and so he has to grow up in demon world,
Okay.
and he meets like friends, and everyone thinks he's like super cool. It's funny. It's a good show.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about this one. I was kind of mainly just hanging on to or catching up on like one show, which was the Love is War anime.
Oh yeah, I have to watch season 2. I watched season 1. I thought it was really good. I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of watching like the first couple episodes of season 1, and it's really interesting.
It's funny.
Definitely not what I
I think it's
expected
so
for
cute.
sure. Yeah, and I finally, I think it was Gabe who told me about like Chica's particular ending in episode 3.
Yes, the Chica dance.
It was so random, but it was so good. Like, hold on.
Yeah. Oh my god, Chica's the best.
And then the other show that I've been watching, it's a isekai anime. It's Ascendance of a Bookworm, and that's actually really,
Descendants of a bookworm?
yeah,
What is that?
it's actually a really cool like show in the sense that it's a very simplistic plot from just like an observance, where it's just about a girl. She is reincarnated into a younger body that's a lot more frail, and the only thing she wants to do in this world is read books, which haven't been invented yet. So she has to reinvent books,
Oh, what?
and it's actually definitely a slow burn as far as you're focusing on this character. She's super frail. She has very limited mobility. She's trying to reconnect with people who her new body has already kind of gotten accustomed to, and there's just a lot of like baggage, but a lot of good baggage. They like to like develop on the world and how there is such a divide in like the poor and the rich, and how she has to kind of navigate through that, whether it be indirectly or just straight on. And normally it's just straight on, but there's a second season, so I'm watching that right now. So it's really nice.
That's pretty interesting. I might have to check that out.
Great characters.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those sweet shows that like when it gets serious, it gets serious. Like when someone threatens the main character, her dad in that world will just throw hands immediately.
Dang.
Not even a comedic way. It's just like, let's go.
Oh, okay. Oh, I might have to check that out. Yeah, there's like all these shows I have to like watch and finish. And oh man, and yet here I am playing Animal Crossing every day.
I've been, well, aside from anime, I've also been just reading the My Hero manga. Just staying up to date to that, and it's getting crazy right now. So
is it getting good? Oh man,
the plot thickens.
Oh shit. Yeah, I have to catch up on the anime. I guess we watched High Score Girl. We finished that. It's only 2 seasons. It's on Netflix, but it is so good. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's really awesome. I think you guys, if anyone's out there listening, please watch High Score Girl on Netflix. It's so cute, so good. And there's only 2 seasons, and the manga it's done. It's like it was a short story. Yeah, so everything's done. But I guess they're making a spin-off of one of the side characters. I guess she's kind of a main character. Anyways, they're making a spin-off of her, and it's like her like as an adult.
Oh, okay.
So, that one was pretty good. I really liked that one a lot.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, that's pretty much all my topics so far.
I am probably gonna play Breath of the Wild again. Me and Frank were talking about it like the other day, and he was like, I forgot what we were watching, but he said it reminded him of Breath of the Wild, or somebody mentioned it or something, and I was like, oh man, like the game is so fun, like I really want to play it again. He's like, yeah, like I've been thinking about like maybe replaying it, and I was like, that sounds like a good idea. So I think I'm gonna replay it because I really like that game a lot, and it's just fun to like run around and do things, and I really want the second one to come out already. Oh, because we were talking about like when the second one realistically should be coming out, if everything's already done more or less. So I'm thinking hopefully either maybe at the end of this year or probably like sometime like mid next year.
Okay. Seppi streams Breath of the Wild when?
If I ever figure out how to stream and I do it, then yeah, sure. Breath of the Wild stream, why not?
Hero mode. Let's go. It's not
I know everyone
too bad.
replayed it in master mode. I was like, yeah, no, thank you. The regular one was hard enough for me, thanks.
All right.
No, but yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for Breath of the Wild 2. And I was really hoping they would say something at E3 this year. But E3 doesn't exist this year, so
It doesn't exist.
I guess we'll just wait in suspense until they say something about it. And if they are gonna follow the same pattern they did with Paper Mario, then 2 months before this would be like, oh, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out, and everyone's gonna go crazy.
I like to believe that they're gonna talk about something like real soon. I would say
I hope they have a direct real soon or something, because I just want to know when it's gonna come out. I just want to see more things about it.
I'd say
Like
by
I said,
June.
it's like pretty much like already done, because it started off as DLC, and they were just like, why don't just make a second game? And it's not like they could change anything. I mean, Zelda and Link didn't look that much older in the second one than from the first one.
It looks like it just starts either immediately after or like maybe like a month after.
Yeah, so it's like you can't change the landscape in a month. you know.
Right.
So it's like Hyrule is pretty much done. Maybe add like some new houses because people build things, you know. Like
Yeah, aside from that,
again,
yeah.
it's not the but other than that, it shouldn't change too much. But they look like they're underground, so maybe like something happens and now you can go
Yeah.
underground, and that's what they need to design still.
That'd
But
be crazy, like just an underground version of all of Hyrule, and it was always there, but
let her lay there. She's cute. Evie's laying over. There's like a spot. So we have this like big tall window,
yes.
and it looks right. It looks it looks right over the parking lot. So Evie's laying there, like Frank's robe is on the ground. She's all comfy, laying there in her little spot.
You gotta wonder what these animals thinking. Like,
Yeah, I always wonder, like, what do you think about Evie? What do they think about? What what goes through their little kitty mind?
today's the day where I will take reign over this household.
Yeah. But
I don't really
yeah,
see
that was
Eevee a lot though. I feel
no, she doesn't. She's skittish.
Mm.
If you're nice enough to her, she'll come out. She just
Yeah.
finally accepted my roommate yesterday.
Finally
She
accepted.
well, I mean like accepted like she showed her belly. She like rolled over
Oh, okay.
and like belly exposed. And so I was like, Evie.
Mark was saying like they fed me. They may rule another day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's cute.
Mm. Yeah, I do remember that she did kind of pop up here and there, but again, she was like, yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna pop up here and there. But
Yeah, I just remember when she was a
don't know
kid.
you.
Yeah, like when she was like super little.
Yeah, what I should have done. They tell you like if you have like a kitten, it's good to like socialize them really early. So like make sure you pick them up like a lot and like other people pick them up and you have them around people like all the time so that way like they're friendly.
Yeah.
But we didn't really do that with Evie, so that's why she's kind of skittish. But she's not like super skittish. She's got to get used to people.
Yeah. I think that's the same with dogs as well. That's why a lot of like shelter animals have that little issue. But I'll still try to adopt. One of these days I will.
Do you think you'll ever get a pet like if you like move out on your own?
If I move on my own, like, yeah, I will. But
Yeah.
it'll happen. It'll happen.
Oh yeah, there's no rush. Are you kidding me? I wish I still lived with my mom and my dad. I always bring my laundry whenever I go. Well, I have free laundry now, so I don't have to do that. But before, when we'd go visit my parents, I'd bring my laundry basket and do laundry.
How often do you visit family nowadays?
I try to visit them like once every couple months. It's really hard for me now because my only free time is on the weekends.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it'll probably be easier because Frank's not working right now. So like the weekends, like he would work, so we'd really have to like try to plan a day off. But right now it'd probably be pretty easy. I mean, I don't think I want to go over there yet because of everything that's going on.
Right.
And my grandpa lives there, my uncle lives there, and my grandpa's elderly, and my uncle's somewhat immunocompromised. So, but I generally I try every few months. I definitely go for like the holidays. So like we'll alternate. So like 1 year we'll go for Thanksgiving and we'll be here for Christmas. 1 year we'll go there for Christmas and be here for Thanksgiving. Last year we went for Thanksgiving and was here for Christmas. So this year maybe we'll do Christmas over there and Thanksgiving here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I try to do like one major holiday a year with them. And then a family reunion that we do every year, but that's not happening, of course, with everything.
Right.
Yeah, I generally see them a few times a year.
Does Frank ever make plans to visit his family, or is there...
His mom lives here in San Diego, and
okay.
sometimes, like, if I'm at work, he'll go and, like, visit her.
Oh, okay.
But we don't, like, visit her all that. It's kind of a touchy subject. So.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Yeah. But, yeah, but I mean, for more or less, I mean, they do see each other, and, but...
And he's already met your folks, right?
Yeah, he's met like my whole family. Both my mom and my dad's side. They all love him.
That's great.
Yeah, and I've met his mom. His mom is really nice to me.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, she's nice, and I met her a few times.
Have they met Evie?
My mom and dad have, and my brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
My mom and dad came to visit, and Evie was under the couch. My mom was like trying to get her out, and my brother's seen her too, so they know her, Evie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How old is Evie now?
She will be 4 this year.
Oh my
She turned
God.
3 last year. Yeah, she'll be 4 in October. She's a Halloween cat.
Hmm. So I do see that. Yeah, you do have kind of a limited schedule with how things are right now, and just kind of generally just how you like to spend your days with Frank and how you want to spend days with yourself. But we do hope that one of these days you'll be able to come over to the office and actually do a couple videos or just hang out.
Yeah, I would like to like come down and like maybe like spend like a few days there and just like hang out with you guys and like film like a podcast and some videos because I do want to go and like visit you guys and like
Hmm.
visit my family and everything. But I want to go for like more than a day, like at least maybe like 2 or 3 days at the max. Like get
Yeah.
like a hotel or room somewhere and just hang out and stuff. I think that'd be really nice.
Just settle in at the very roof of your old house, and that should be all right.
Oh, my uncle sleeps in my room now. My uncle moved in, so he has my room. So if we were to stay for a couple days, we'd probably stay like nearby in like a
Oh, okay.
hotel.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I see what the situation was because I always just assumed that you would just like sleep in your old room. So it would just be like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
I definitely would. Yeah, but my uncle sleeps there now, so. Oh.
Tab
But
was Tab was asking an Animal Crossing related question. What do you guys think about using weeds for decorative uses? I use them for my little fairy forest on the island.
I think that's a great idea.
I have a
I'm
few
not
of
that
them, yeah.
creative, so I wouldn't know what to use them for. But I figured like a nice like foresty area, like a nice like grassy area. Yeah, I like the weed. Honestly, the weeds in this game look really nice. Like they don't look like weeds. It's like, you know,
They're
they're a lot
they got that
prettier.
Nintendo polish.
Yeah, they're a lot prettier than like older games. Like the older games, they look unsightly, so you don't want them. But in this one, they actually look really nice and given the right
actually.
context.
Yeah, but I end up just still picking them up afterwards. But there are definitely some recipes that do require them, and those are actually quite nice. I think one of them was like the mossy rock, but otherwise there was, I think one just involved just like using a recycled can, and that still looks kind of nice. I'm just a little bit more shocked about.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little bit more shocked that there are fruit related DIYs, particularly of the clothing brand.
Yeah, I made peach chairs though. The peach chairs came out really nice. I like those.
I didn't know there was furniture for. Well, actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, because when I had to build the furniture for the 3 villagers that move in, I had to build a cherry lamp and some cherry speakers.
Cherry
And
speakers.
I just got a recipe today for an orange clock.
Have you gotten any of the dress ones?
Oh yeah, I have an orange dress. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's where I draw the line. Like, hold on.
Yeah, hold on. I think I have. Let me see. I'll look. Quick.
Actually,
Yeah, I have an orange dress, a cherry umbrella, and a peach umbrella.
Actually, I'm gonna take a quick look myself too.
And then I have a grass skirt and a traditional straw coat. And then a leaf mask and a knight's helmet.
Man, knight's helmet. Man, what's going on?
Yeah, I have a knight's helmet.
I want that. I'm not really doing well with that. Getting these DIYs.
Yeah, I see like all these people like have all these like I have like all these ideas I want to do on my island, but I can't do them if I don't have the DIY for the furniture. Like I just got the DIY for the cutting board like last week.
Man.
But I'm missing like the iron like garden chairs and the benches, like all the things that look really nice, like outdoor benches. I don't have any of that.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of RNG in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
But I guess
Like I just got the angled signpost, and I've been looking for that forever.
But considering that it's a game that you do play like every day, then Yeah, I guess you can see it work.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Like, I got a tiny library, and I'm excited to put that up.
Oh, okay. I wonder though, like, what's the life expectancy of this game?
The life expectancy? I think with all the, like, since it's, like, new, I think that they're gonna roll out the updates, like, very slowly. So, like,
Yeah.
the art update, it wasn't included in the base game, but they updated it because I guess they want longevity out of it.
That's true.
So I have a feeling like we'll probably get like more shops going throughout this year, going into next year, like maybe like a coffee shop, or maybe there's because there's like a police station in like all the games. There's no police station in this one, so maybe we get like a little like lookout post or something, or I don't know. I think they're just gonna roll it out really slowly.
Oh, Tab was saying that people still play New Leaf, so expect this to last ages. Okay.
That's true, because sometimes I go back and I replay New Leaf and I try to get like all the achievements and stuff, like all the furniture and like outdoor things. So I feel like it's...
Yeah. I forget that was actually the thing that we have in this game too, where it was just, these, what would we call those? Milestones.
Yeah, and then there's still some milestones that I don't think we can unlock yet, because I think they're event locked. These events that we like the fishing tourney, So there's probably going to be something else in the future that's like for Christmas or for Halloween or something.
Oh, okay. Think they'll add more fruits? Because I'm going to grow them no matter what.
That would be really nice. In New Leaf, they had hella fruits. They had like lemons, persimmons, they had mangoes.
Damn, alright. In that case, the forest will expand.
I know, I'm like, oh man, if they add more fruit trees, that's gonna be crazy. I really hope they do, because like New Leaf, they had all kinds of stuff that I thought would transfer over. Like you could dive underwater, like you could go swimming in the ocean and like dive and like get like diving like crabs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
For like your museum, you could have like all these fruit trees. So that was like the base fruit, and then like the lemons and like all these other fruit trees. You could do a lot of things. So I was kind of surprised that it didn't really make it into this one, but like I said, maybe Nintendo's just like gonna slowly drip feed us little things here and there.
I agree, and I think a lot of it is influenced by the fact that, well, like, of course they had like their own method of or their idea of like how they wanted to release this, but definitely like with our current situation, yeah, I agree with Mark that it's really helped with the publicity and the popularity of Animal Crossing just grow. And so I think like in real time the developers were really thinking about like, okay, how do we keep people engaged now that we have their attention? It says like probably, I think it is the most like popular Switch title to ever come out for the console.
Yeah.
Best selling anyway.
Yeah, I think it is. And I mean next month is going to be the picture thing, the wedding season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like they're going to bring back the two characters from New Leaf, Reese, and but yeah, so I really hope like going into the summertime that there's gonna be like some more like cool updates.
Yeah, I do want to see more of the characters just kind of pop in, because I know that like everyone like loves Raymond and they're doing everything in their power to make sure he comes to the island. And then I just think about like the new other characters, and I'll be like, oh, they're gonna get to a point where it's like, oops, all Raymond.
Yeah, oops, all Raymonds. I just want Punchy. That's it. Like, I just want Punchy on my island. Like, eventually I'll have an island where I don't have it. Like, there's certain characters that I'm gonna keep. Like, I'm gonna keep Marshall, and I'm gonna keep Anka, so I can keep flexing and be like, oh, guess what? I didn't have to pay 1 billion Nook tickets to get these two characters. I just happened to get really lucky and find them. Or Marshall was my first camper, and then Frank found Anka, so that was pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to keep them too. I'm going to keep Sky because she's really awesome and I really love her. She was in my New Leaf town and she sings all the time. And she's also pretty popular, so flexing.
Trying to pop up in one of her like live streams.
I just want Punchy. Like that's literally the only villager I want is Punchy.
I'm actually pretty chill with my villagers. Then again, this is my first game, so I'm pretty chill with all my villagers so far.
Oh, that's good.
All except for that one squirrel guy who up and left.
Oh, Ricky? That
Yeah,
was so
Ricky.
random.
He just called me a nutcase and left.
Dang, he called you a nutcase.
That's gonna take Angus too.
Yeah, what? Poor Angus. Into the void he fell.
He's currently sailing on this log raft.
I hope he's okay wherever he's at.
Probably on Mr. Island somewhere. Yeah, Mark, he called me the N-word. Nutcase. Foul.
Yeah, I hope he's out there sailing seven seas, doing okay. But yeah, I'm trying to wait for somebody else to move out so I can get Punchy in here.
Couldn't you actually request that person to leave as well?
Did I? You can if like if you have a camper come to your island and you want them to move in, you just keep talking to them until like you can invite them, and then they can say no, but you just keep bugging them until they say yes. And then they say, okay, your island is full, but somebody is willing to move out. And then I think it's at random. I don't think you get to choose it. I think it's just randomly. They'll say a villager's name and you can say yes or no. That's how I got
Damn.
Frobert. Becky lived on my island, and then I wanted Frobert to move in, and then luckily he said Becky, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I could just move her out and move him in. And then Miranda took Becky, so.
I was thinking that maybe you could build a complaint for like one of the islanders and kick him off, and then hopefully someone else won't take that spot. I mean, I was unlucky on my end, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. If I can get somebody to move out, then I'll probably go Nook Mile, like island hunting.
Meanwhile, all your villagers have been overhearing this podcast and they're like, oh my god.
They're like, oh my god, who's she gonna kick out?
All was peaceful on Blue Dream.
That's how I found Sky. I just went on to I just traveled to a bunch of Nook Mile islands until I found somebody I wanted, and I was like, oh shoot, okay. So she took Angus's spot.
Last night while streaming, I forget where Hans comes from. I'm not sure if he came from someone else's island. I think it may have been Gabe, or maybe that was Boone. But he was up all night while I was doing my stuff, and I was like, Hans, go to fuck to sleep. And he's like,
they don't sleep. They don't sleep until like 2 a.m. Like, I'll play super late, and they're out and about Naruto running in the plaza, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Go to bed.
But no, like, he, like, twice during the night, he was just, like, doing the pondering emotion. And I was like, oh, shoot, he wants to leave. And he's like, here, Justin, have this. A baseball uniform. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Dude, he ponders again. I'm like, oh, God, what is it now? I was like, all right, here, have my old tracksuit. And I was like, okay, all right. Both things he had given me were clothes that he had previously worn. So I was like, all right, I'll wear it, maybe.
I gave Angus a shirt for his. Was it for his birthday, or did I just rant? No, it was for his birthday. I gave him a shirt for his birthday, okay, and he said, "I love it," and it was great, and he wore it. And what does he do when he moves out? He leaves it behind in the recycling bin.
Bruh.
So he didn't like the shirt. So Angus, you're dead to me now. Even though I hope you're doing well, but he left it behind in the recycling bin when he moved out.
So rude.
I bought him a birthday present, and literally that's what he did. I was like, wow, okay.
All right. He was. I mean, if he really cared, he probably would have returned it back to you. But he was like, let me see if I can like finesse this real quick.
Yeah, I guess so. He even wore it too, and I was like, wow, that is so rude. But he kept the other shirt that I gave him, so I guess that's okay.
All right, yeah. It was just that one shirt. Like maybe he just didn't like the branding or where it came from.
Oh man, yes, because the Able sister.
Made by that Able sister. Who was the one who's actually sewing at the shop?
Sable is the one that sews. Mabel is the one that
engages.
Sells.
Okay. Because
Label is the fancy
the
sister.
Yeah,
the
she's the one who just kind of goes out and ventures out. And Well, occasionally just be at the town square.
She was here for me yesterday.
Yeah, she I forget what she gave me. Oh yeah, it's like these Prince clothing, and she just wanted me to just style it with something. So it's a nice little thing I do.
What theme did she give you?
It was just a Prince top, so it was just kind of like a questionable top with like a cape on the back. I was like, okay, this is all right.
Yeah, she gave me a theatrical theme, so I had this like ballerina outfit, so I like put together this ballerina outfit. She was like, "Yes, that's perfect."
Like, cool. You can keep it, and I'll give you like 3,000 for redeeming clothes over to the shop. I was like, nice.
Yeah, I know I have a bunch of those tickets. I should go redeem them. I should have redeemed them yesterday before the shop closed because there were the princess dresses in there, and they're like 5,000 bells each.
Ooh. I'm still trying to wait for like the crown one.
Yes, me too.
Because I think that was like,
crown.
Was that 100,000 or a million? Either
I
one.
think
It
it's
was
a million.
Yeah, it was too expensive for my blood at that time. But I'm ready. Like, I'd be down to just buy as much as I can for every single villager. Well, maybe not to that extent, but eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I'm waiting for that too. I have a princess tiara, but I'm waiting for the crown.
Yeah, that popped up yesterday for me. The tiaras.
And I finally got the magical girl outfits. Now I have to figure out how to put that together.
Do you need help finding a tuxedo mask?
Yeah, I don't have I have my Sailor Moon outfit. Let's see. Do I have my wand with me? I do have my wand.
I'm tuxedo mask.
My work here is done, but you didn't do anything. Just leaves.
All right. Let's see if I can screenshot this. I got it.
I am Sailor Moon.
I'm tuxedo mask. You are?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, tuxedo mask! I don't believe it.
Tuxedo mask. What? As much as I love Sailor Moon, that was not okay.
I was actually.
Although.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Although it's been some time since I've seen the dub version.
Actually, hold on. Let me double check to see if that photo went out well. Nice. Okay. I'll probably have to use that for the next thumbnail. It's great.
Okay.
But yeah, I was cross-referencing, like, because it was a video of the original Sailor Moon versus Crystal, and how they had changed up the dialogue here and there. I think it worked better with the older dub because it was the first time she came across Tuxedo Mask as just his regular persona. So how the weird interaction that they had, and how she was tearing up her trying to get rid of that like test that she had taken. And then he picks it up and he just says some random comment, and I think that's where it kind of split it off, because one of them just kind of ridiculed her and the other one was just like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah,
something along the lines of that.
I definitely, it was way better in Crystal than it was in the original Sailor Moon, because in the original Sailor Moon, Miss Usagi Tsukino, however you pronounce her last name, she was in like middle school going into high school, and her Mamoru was in like college. But in Crystal, it's like a lot less of an age difference. He's like a junior or senior in high school.
All right.
And then she's like 8th, 9th grade. So it's not that much better, but it's way better than him being in college.
I think also there was a huge change. It was I forget what the context was, but I think Sailor Moon at this time, she was apprehended by someone, and there was a part where it was just her being kind of degraded with this one villain dude, and one of them had Tuxedo Mask come in to rescue, and the other one just had her just continue to be like objectified. I was like, whoa, this is such a huge, like, they're not, is he not gonna show up? Like,
yeah, it's like a huge like night and day like difference between the two. That's why, for all the shit that they give Crystal for being like not really well animated and kind of cheesy, I think it's way better.
Now, is that a series that's already been finished, or is it still kind of an ongoing thing?
No, it's ongoing because I don't know if they're gonna make season 4. It's kind of up in the air right now, but the point that they're at in the show, it's like about halfway through the manga, I think.
Oh, halfway through. Oh, okay. So it's a lot longer than
Yeah,
that.
because the first season is Queen Beryl and the 4, like the Nephirite and Zoisite and all those guys, and then season 2 is when Chibi Moon comes in, I think.
Okay.
And then season 3, I think is, oh man, it's been so long since I've seen Sailor Moon Crystal.
Wow, it's been that long. Oh, okay.
I should go and rewatch it again because there's a movie coming out, and I told Frank that
Right.
he has to go see it with me. So
And he's like, oh, okay. But he's deep down, he's like, oh, hell yeah. Like,
and he's like, yes. Well, they had re-released the Sailor Moon R movie in theaters like last year, or the year before. And I told Al and Frank if they went with me to see Sailor Moon, then I would go with them to see Dragon Ball Z Broly. So when Dragon Ball Broly came out, I went to go watch it with them, and I actually really enjoyed it. I had a great time.
Nice. I'm glad you can just reach out to a lot of people.
Yeah, and then we played Kakarot, and I was like, well, I guess this is good. I guess
this is the natural
I
way of
guess.
things.
I guess.
There should be like a remake of the storytelling for the original Dragon Ball, just so we can get that bit with like meeting Bulma and Goku's just like, why do I want your wrinkly old fanny? And we're like, oh shit.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's not season 4. So the movie is a 2-part movie, and it's going to continue on from where the show left off for Sailor Moon Crystal.
Oh yeah, you also did just kind of jump back to Kakarot. You did talk about your experience like on Discord as well. I do remember that.
Yes, I had a great time with Kakarot. I was actually really surprised I enjoyed it. So, because Frank bought it, 'cause he likes Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, he was playing it one day, and he's like, do you want to see it? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, it's Dragon Ball, like, whatever. And then we started playing it, and I was like, oh, it's kind of fun. And I, like, don't really know the story of Dragon Ball Z. So he's like, yeah, it follows it pretty much, like, to a T. Like, so we played it, and then, like, it was getting good, and I was like, I kind of want to continue this. And then it was pretty good. I had a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Piccolo blew up the moon, and nobody ever said anything about it. Nobody said anything about it after he blew up the moon. That's it. Nobody questioned it for the rest of the game. What happened? There's no moon.
Does the moon ever come back?
I'm pretty sure. I think Frank says the moon comes back.
It's
Obviously, they just kind of skip over stuff. But I was like, oh, he's just gonna blow up the moon.
It's
like,
just the Dragon Balls.
Casually, just that's cool. That's cool. Just blow it up, you know.
The Dragon Balls act as like a living being.
My favorite part was when we went to Planet Namek and met Dende, and he had this the Namekian language.
Oh.
Oh, and Porunga. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He was actually my favorite dragon still.
Porunga. I thought it was so funny. Yeah. See. Okay. Yeah. Sailor Moon Crystal. Okay, I'm reading it right now. It did follow pretty much how the manga goes. So the first season is Queen Beryl, and that's when you find out Sailor Moon is Princess of the Moon, and Prince Endymion is Prince of the Earth, and that's Tuxedo Mask. And then you go into season 2, and it's Chibiusa, this little brat. Although she was way better in Sailor Moon Crystal than she was in the original one. The original one, she sucked. In this one, she was a little bit nicer.
Okay.
And not as freaking annoying. And then season 3 is when they bring in Uranus and Neptune. That's when they're looking for the Holy Grail, and they have to stop. It's like this like scientist, Professor Tomoe, and it's like this like it's called the Witches 5, and it's like these like 5 ladies, and they like create these like monsters, and they're basically looking for the Holy Grail to like take over.
Okay.
But you have to like get these like other like there's like a mirror, and then there's like a sword. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. And then season 4 is going to go into this like crazy like magic guy, and they're like in space. It's kind of crazy.
Ooh, space.
Yeah.
Goes that route.
Space.
let's. I was gonna give it to them for giving them pretty like obvious names to follow. Like I'm pretty sure scientist is just Doctor Scientist.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Scientist.
But now they're gonna go to space. So it's like, all right, let's see where they're gonna take us then.
Yeah, it's gonna do the it's like the last season of like the original Sailor Moon. It's like with it's like Sailor Galaxia and like there's like these like crazy, yeah, I don't know.
My favorite has got to be Sailor Uranus.
Sailor Uranus.
Have you ever been to Uranus?
No.
Oh man. God, I missed the movie I got that quote from. Dude, where's my car?
That
Good
was
old
like one of my
movies.
favorite movies as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that movie so many times. And my mom and I still quote it till this day.
I gotta catch up with more of the quotes because I only remember that, and then the "and then" scene.
Oh yeah, and then no, and then.
Maybe I should also like catch up on what was it? That one Jackie Chan movie with the other dude, where it was the "I'm you" scene.
Rush Hour?
Yeah, it was Rush Hour. I think it was just the first one too, where it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Who are you? I'm you." No, not you. You. I am you. Who's he? I'm me. He's me.
Yeah, I think I've only seen that movie like once or twice, a
Mm.
long time ago. I gotta
Yeah.
watch movies. There's a bunch of movies that I just have not seen yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm not really a movie person myself, but like if it's something that, like I guess nowadays it was from Marvel, then it's like okay, yeah, I'll take a look. Otherwise, I usually just kind of don't really jump into something unless it's from a franchise that wasn't movie based that I was already interested in already.
There was a point in my life where I was like really big into like indie movies, indie films. And I thought I was, so I watched like all stuff. Actually, I'm still pretty big into like independent films, but I'm a lot less obnoxious about it.
Oh yeah, like what do you mean by that? Do you mean like you'll watch
Like,
independent
Like
work
I
and you're
felt
like,
like
oh
pretentious, like you know, like,
yeah,
oh, I don't watch like I watch like these movies, and I was like watching like movies that I guess like that would be like super mainstream, like in the sense of like Lady Bird and Midsummer and
mm,
like those like types of like films. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. I watch whatever movie I think is good, comedy, drama. I just don't like.
I guess I think the most recent one that I don't know if it was independent or not, but it was the Asian film, or at least I think it was Crazy Rich Asians actually.
Crazy. I heard that movie is pretty good.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I think it's drama but more comedy too.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. Maybe yeah, I've never seen it, but maybe I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies
maybe.
out there.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot out there. All right. Well, I'm going to get in ready.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Frank brought a bike around. We bought like a frisbee and I'm gonna get some fresh air.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I think this is pretty much good. So yeah, so glad that everything's going well for you during this time as well. But hopefully, like once everything kind of like pans out, like with our situation, maybe like you can come and visit the office whenever you get that chance to visit all the family and everything.
Yeah, I do want to see the office. I see like pictures and videos from the earlier podcasts, and it looks really nice. And I like go and like see it and like at least like film a video or two there.
All right,
But yeah, definitely. And it's good to be doing the podcast. Hopefully next time we can get some more people in.
Yeah, for sure. It's a fun stream, says Mark. Thank you, appreciate that. Tab was. It looks like he was gonna ask for some quick advice. This gentleman needs some advice.
Advice. Oh.
If you have a random camper and they choose a villager you want to keep, I think he's still posting something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this boy's like 600 hours in.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
I guess that makes sense. Did Becky ask me to move? I don't remember, but I just hope that because I've told all my villagers to stay so far. The only one I said that could move Angus, and that's how I got Sky. But nobody else has asked yet. So hopefully, if somebody does ask somebody that I don't really sing. So like Sheldon, like I don't mind losing Sheldon. I don't mind losing Tutu. And I don't mind losing Nana or Wade. But I definitely want to keep Sky on Marshall for sure.
Okay.
I guess I kind of want to keep. I think he's really cool.
Yeah. So Tab is actually giving the advice: if a random camper is choosing a different villager that you want to keep, he's saying to cut the power before they finish talking and try it again. They'll choose someone else to replace. So.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll have to remember that.
I like to keep my OG2 villagers because they're the realest.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any good campers yet. I've gotten like campers, but nobody that I really want, except for Frobert. Frobert was the only camper that I moved into my island. So I'm hoping Punchy eventually will be one of these campers, or somebody moves out and I'll get Punchy. I just want Punchy. If anybody out there has Punchy, please, I want him.
Surrender them to me.
Please, I'll give you whatever you want, if I have it. But I want Punchy, please.
I just want that Punchy, please.
He's so cute, and his name is Punchy. Like, what kind of name is that? I love it.
What type of animal is he?
He's a cat, and that makes it even better.
I can see people trying to do like, oops, all cat villagers.
Yeah, I see all these islands with like bunnies and frogs and penguins and cats, and I'm like, don't you want variety? But hey, whatever floats their boat.
Mm-hmm. Or that one octopus dude.
Oh yeah, and then the 3 octopus villagers, and one of them's a food that's made out of octopus.
Yeah, is he the one who has like kind of like some weird like cream on his face, but not like you know what, but it just is.
Yeah, his name is Zucker. He has got like brown like.
Yeah, it was Zucker.
Like
yeah.
Hair. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to be served at any point.
Yeah, and it's just like
I think Gabe actually shared like a comic of him debating whether or not like is this an animal or nah.
I like the themed animals. I think they're pretty cool. Like Meringue. She's like a rhino, but she's like worn as a strawberry, and she's like all pink.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's there's like there's like the superhero villagers like Kid Kat and Agent S.
Oh, they're actually. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
They have like the like superhero outfits.
Bro, I'm just getting like the muscle like affiliated ones.
The muscle affiliated.
I got like 3 of them.
Yeah, and then there's like Julian, who's like a unicorn, and then there's like Drago, who's like a dragon. He's like an alligator villager, but he looks like a dragon.
That's actually really cool.
Those are the cool villagers. I like those ones. But please, anyone, Punchy, okay? Just let's not distract from the main topic. I want Punchy. So if anybody has him, please, Punchy, please.
We'll be on lookout for Punchy.
Okay, thank you. All right, well, it's time for me to go. So I'm gonna sign off.
All right, perfect. Well, guys, it's been a really nice stream. Just pretty laid back, but we got a lot of conversation into it. In that case, it's been a pleasure, Sephi, to jump into this island of yours. We only got to see the table here, but trust me, guys, like the rest of the island looks pretty clean right now.
Next time we'll do an island tour. The next time we do the podcast on my island, we'll do an island tour, and hopefully it'll be a lot more developed, but you guys will be able to see it. I think it's coming out pretty nice.
But yeah, in the meantime, I guess we will go ahead and end the podcast here. So thank you guys so much for watching and or listening to episode 310 of DangIT Productions. My name is Justin.
And I'm Sephi.
And thanks for watching. #bye, everyone.
#bye.
Let me just... Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Gotta do the claps.
Hold on. Claps. Claps. Where's the claps? Oh, my God. I have so many reactions. Here we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
#bye.